yeah, I gotta do that stuff.
And that's why I'm no longer allowed in Zamunda.
Oh, rightfully so, though.
Yeah.
You deserved it.
Yes.
You deserve it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, we're live.
Oh, yeah, hey, guys.
Goodness, hello.
How you doing? Happy Sunday. Welcome to Rivals of Waterdeep in Avernus.
Spoopy.
Yeah, well, hopefully you guys are awake from your Thanksgiving comas, turkey-induced comas, and you're ready for some rivals.
Yeah.
But before we get into all of the shenanigans, let's go around the table and introduce ourselves, our characters, and our pronouns, starting from stage left.
Hey, my name is Sharif Jackson. I'll be playing Shaka, Tiefling Warlock, he, him.
I'm Brandon Stins. I'm playing Ren Leadon. Pronouns for both me and Ren are he, him.
Hi, I'm Serena Marie. I play Ashbourne, your half-elf ranger. Yep. Pronouns she, her.
Hey, my name is Carlos Luna. I play Robbie Dirty D Jellymint. Both our pronouns are he, him.
And I am Cicero Holmes. I play your DM. I am your DM. I also play Perrin Underbow and all of your NPCs. Both Perrin and my pronouns are he, him. Gone, but not forgotten. In Philly, drinking the Yingling, eating the cheesesteaks, is our very own antebellum, Tanya DePaz. I love you, Tanya. I love you, Tanya. At Cypher Tier, she is in Philly. So if you are at PAX Unplug, make sure you see Tanya, wave at her, and go to whatever panel she has left. Does she have any panels today?
Not sure, probably.
Yeah.
Most likely.
But yeah, hey, if you're in Philly, make sure you check out Tanya.
Yeah.
And
But even if she doesn't have panels, I know I Need Diverse Games in the Diversity Lounge.
that is true.
She has a bunch of pins and cool stuff.
That is
she's,
true. Yeah, check out the Diversity
distributing.
Lounge.
So check it
Right.
out.
Yeah. So, guys, welcome back. Brandon, you're okay?
Considering, yeah.
Okay. All right.
My thumb is not gone yet,
All right,
so we're
the
good.
Soup can mimic attacked but did not win.
Not win the fight.
Did not win.
Yeah, tried real hard.
Yes.
But
Yes. And Carlos and Serena are back from your honeymoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
I
are.
got married.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
we
did.
did. Oh!
That should have been a freeze frame.
You said it couldn't be done.
What happened?
You tried to break us up time and time again. But guess what? We ain't going anywhere, D&D.
Hey, can we see the rings?
keep
Can we see the
hiring us.
rings?
Oh, yes.
Look at that.
yes.
You said they were like, yes. That was really good.
That was good. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, guys, before we get into our recap, we take to celebrating. We celebrated our friends here at the table. It's time to celebrate our friends that are not at the table. Our Cella friends like Wormwood. Wormwood has wonderful wooden dice trays, dice vaults, dice rollers. If you like wood,
Well,
and you like D&D,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I'm there.
you'll love Wormwood. Make sure you check them out at wormwood.com and get some awesome wood-based D&D products just like we have. Also, you can, hold dice in your dice vaults. If you're going to hold dice in your dice vaults from Wormwood, you've got to get dice from Level Up Dice, like these dice right here. They are awesome. Non-dairy dice.
Not cheese.
Right. Non-cheese dice. You can use our Dicemancy program to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you get great dice using our Dicemancy program. How does that work, you say? Oh, well, what happens is if you use our Dicemancy program and you buy dice at Level Up Dice, we get points. And if we gain enough points, we get a free set of dice. And if we get enough points to gain a free set of dice, we give those dice away to you. So that's how you help us to help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you.
Did you guys
get
ever
great
collect
dice.
Kool-Aid points?
Oh yeah.
What's a Kool-Aid point?
I absolutely.
What is
absolutely
that?
collected.
Tell me.
So on the back of Kool-Aid packets,
Yeah.
there
Ooh, what
was
is that?
how much were they? Were like it was like 10 for $1 or something.
Yeah, they were pretty cheap.
And like on the back of it, they had like a point, and if you collected so many points. There was like things that you can get, like a beach towel or like
There were non-Kool-Aid things?
No,
They were
they were
all-
Or they were
Kool-Aid
like
branded.
licensed
Cool-
or Kool-Aid
Yeah,
licensed
Kool-Aid stuff.
but-
Yeah.
I remember we had like these clear plastic cups, and they're the type of cups that look dirty the second you use them. It was like those, but it had like the Kool-Aid man's face on it. It was a
Yes.
picture. God, I wanted everything though. Like all like.
The sunglasses.
Oh yeah. There's so many cool things.
I had a drawer in our kitchen that was just for Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I said, Mom, don't put anything else in there. Of course she did, but I claimed it as my Kool-Aid point drawer, and I'd tear them out. And
Do you remember what you got from it?
I never mailed them in.
You just collected them.
It's still there. It's still there.
I was about to chase.
Right, yeah.
I was about to chase, but I never executed on the plan.
Scrooge McDucking Kool-Aid points.
Yeah, I was stockpiling them. You know?
Yeah, those are so good.
Well, yeah. So you will try and eBay your old Kool-Aid items, but Sharif is going to get more money for his
That's
Kool-Aid
true.
points.
That's
They're
true.
vintage Kool-Aid points.
Are they still worth anything? There's got to be a lot of Kool-Aid points out there.
I mean, they still make packets. Maybe they're still
That's
on
true,
there. Maybe
yeah.
it's
Maybe they've
2019 Kool-Aid
upgraded
points.
their Kool-Aid store.
Stream chat. If you're watching this right now and you have Kool-Aid points, send it to Chicago. I want to try to buy stuff with Kool-Aid. I swear to God, I'll walk around in all Kool-Aid
He
stuff.
will. He'll do it.
Carlos's Patreon is just in Kool-Aid points.
It's just the Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid man.
That would be great.
Kevin, I see you're a little light this month. 2,500 Kool-Aid points.
For 5,000 Kool-Aid points, Carlos will try to run through your living room wall.
Screaming,
Oh yeah!
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that one's done. I got to go to Albuquerque later on today.
Oh
It was so
man!
cool. It was like a big thing in like the 80s to like collect points, I remember.
Oh yeah,
for a lot of
absolutely.
Yeah, it was just
There's
like
a lot of
everything.
cereal boxes.
Cereal boxes.
Camel
stuff like that.
cigarettes and
Yeah.
Marlboro and
Right,
stuff
right,
like
yeah.
that. Oh yeah, that's the type of kid I was.
All those things that were marketed to kids that they got sued for. Yeah.
Joe Camel.
Right. Then his rap career was great though.
Camel.
Yeah, Jay-Z, he married Beyonce.
Oh, you're wrong.
Come on, Nas.
It's the rock.
See, I thought what you were actually referencing is how when the 90s happened, a lot of those mascots tried to
Yes.
Yeah,
dress
oh yes,
like in hip hop stuff.
yes,
and rap.
yes, yeah.
I remember
Cool
the
Cat.
Kool-Aid Man having a commercial where
Yes.
he was rapping.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
He
Yeah.
had like shades on
Yeah,
and like
gold chain.
I can remember the McDonald's rap from the early 90s.
There's a McDonald's
What?
rap?
Oh, there was a
Yeah, hold on,
McDonald's
let me see
rap.
oh, like the
Oh,
Big Mac
Lord.
one.
No, that was
no.
just like
Oh,
a thing.
That was
like a
just
song.
like a jingle.
Dude, I had the
Hold
vinyl.
on.
I had a vinyl with
Oh,
the Big
really?
Mac McDonald's song.
That was the thing too. Like when remember Elf toys? Elf had puppets at like Burger King or whatever. It came with like a little vinyl that you can like play. I don't know. It was a thing.
Wow.
So I'm
guys.
sorry. Do you remember the McDonald's rap? Because I feel like you were getting there, and then
Yes.
we derailed you. So do
Yeah,
you
sorry,
remember that?
Yes,
Well,
I
if
do,
he
I do.
does,
I can't-
I don't know if will we get strike if he does the entire rap?
Just do it off beat.
No.
Give me a minute. It's.
I don't remember him.
I remember how it ended. The chicken nuggets say
He loves Fruity
we can
Pebbles
do
in a
that.
major way.
Well, he loves Fruity Pebbles
Pebbles in a major way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fruity Pebbles. I remember
Fruity
the chicken
Pebbles,
McNuggets say we can do that, but we're chicken. You know?
Oh yes,
Wow,
and they were,
awesome.
and the
Oh,
chicken
dude.
McNuggets were on a
a
turntable.
turntable,
Yeah, they
yeah.
were scratching on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Oh,
That
this
one
was, yeah, exactly. Not. They were not. There were no chicken nuggets on the DJ table in Avernus. I just want to let you guys know
Oh, nice
that.
transition, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, wow.
So we've got two more Cella-friends
Real mean.
that we need to celebrate. Yeah. For more crazy things like that, stay tuned to Carlos's podcast about nothing.
It's about everything,
Boom.
but also about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, guys, we've got friends called D&D Beyond.
Yes, we do.
DNDBeyond.com is where you can go to get all of the information that you need about D&D stuff on your devices, on your laptops, on your tablets, on your Chromecast. Everywhere you want to go, you can go to D&D Beyond and you can get information about lores. You can build your characters. You can keep your stats. You can maintain all that stuff. Look at all your spells, dndbeyond.com. Make sure you go and check that stuff out. Another friend that we want to celebrate are our friends over at The Rook and the Raven. Look at this book. Look at this. Oh man, look at that. This
so
is
Raven.
It is. It is so Rook and the Raven.
So Rook and Raven.
Yeah. Go guys. Go to therookandtheraven.com/rivals to get 15% off of your orders from therookandtheraven.com. And last but not least, our newest seller friends over at Eldritch Foundry, eldritch-foundry.com/rivals10 for 10% off your order at the Eldritch Foundry. You want miniatures? They've got miniatures. You want custom miniatures? They've got custom miniatures just in time for the big miniature holiday. It's the big miniature
Is that
holiday.
a separate holiday?
Yeah, it's it's in between Festivus and all the rest of
nativity
us.
scenes are usually made with miniatures.
Yeah,
and
there
stuff
you go.
like
There you
that.
go. There you go.
I'm convinced.
There you go. I like it. You should do it. Rivals D&D
Yeah.
at eldritch-foundry.com to get 10% off your order.
They do accept Kool-Aid points. So
Make sure you use
Accept
them. Make sure
Kool-Aid
you've got to check though. You got to check the conversion rate.
Yeah.
It does change often.
The Kool-Aid points.
Yeah, go to-
Kool-Aid points are very, very volatile.
But very, volatile
Like, you
currency.
need like 2,000 for like a pen. Yeah. Like, how much sugar do I need to drink
Get a pen.
to get a pen?
Yeah.
How much for the insulin?
Kool-Aid Man insulin shot.
I need that to live.
Oh man. Hey guys, we have celebrated all our friends. I
think we're doing a bundle.
Are we doing
Legendary
a bundle
Oh,
this
yeah,
week?
we're doing
Oh,
a
we
giveaway.
are doing a
Legendary
bundle
bundle.
this week for D&D Beyond.
Yes.
A legendary bundle, guys. If you're in the chat, make sure you find out what the secret word is, and at the appropriate time,
Pee Wee Herman.
yes,
I'm sorry.
right, at the appropriate time,
word.
put the secret word in the chat, and you may win. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, make sure you do that and get your legendary bundle. And if you're not in the chat, go to dndbeyond.com where you can find your own legendary bundle and purchase it.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean, the voice
Accurate.
actor comes out. Right. The voice actor comes out.
So, guys, you
Hold
ready?
on, real
up?
quick.
What's up?
I just looked it up.
You have Wi-Fi right
Oh,
now?
no.
Yeah, I got Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, I guess me too.
Got the Wi-Fi.
You were so quick to want to call me out for having Wi-Fi.
I was just like, wait, how's my D&D Beyond working? Never
No,
mind.
actually, I have Wi-Fi too, guys.
Oh, you too?
Just confirming. Just confirming. Just confirming.
Kool-Aid stopped accepting points back in 2007.
Oh, no.
actually
What
pretty-
happened in
that's pretty
2007?
late, though.
The calamity.
I think that
Right.
wasn't that the recession?
Yeah, well, it was about to. It was about to. That's what
I
happened.
think Kool-Aid points caused the housing recession. That's what I think happened. All those mortgage-backed securities and stuff, they were all backing them on Kool-Aid points.
We figured it out, guys.
We figured it out.
They
That's what
stopped printing them in 2007. They stopped accepting them in 2010. Guys, we're like a decade off.
We gotta
Oh
go
my
back and
God,
tell you
Kool-Aid
some-
Right, so those Kool-Aid points that Sharif has are worth a bundle.
That's true.
Yeah. You could get a picture of Kool-Aid.
You can't get anything anymore for them.
Calamity.
There's so many.
Thank you so much.
Calamity.
Yeah, the Calamity.
That's horrible. I'm really sad.
I'm
cool
sorry. Dreams dashed.
Oh man, I love this show. Hey guys, remember when we did D&D?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get in there.
I have ADHD. I'm gonna look
Same.
up Kool-Aid stuff.
Well, if you guys are ready.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Sort of. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can give it a shot.
Why not?
Previously on Rivals of Waterdeep.
I didn't know
like
I
an
could
old
make that
man.
noise. It's like,
Yeah, it was like
It sounded like you were haunted.
washed away in the sea. Somebody help.
no. If we keep doing this show for 50 more years, that's how we're.
We've got
stay on
double
dry
readers
land.
on to read the screens.
I need my cheaters.
Yeah. Previously on.
Right. I forgot. What were we talking about again?
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, Carlos, Serena, what happened last week?
A lot.
So much.
Yeah, it was
it's
amazing.
crazy.
I can't even put into
In
words.
fact-
know.
It was
Like,
almost like it was
wow.
indescribable.
It's really hard.
Insane.
Yeah. So last week we or in the previous episode we made it to the base of Harmon's Hill, and we decided to climb up Harmon's Hill, and it was just this pathway that was like a giant S curve, and at first.
You're a dream killer. You're a dream killer.
TK writes, both of y'all to assume we'll be around for 50 more years. LOL. LOL, you're dead.
LOL.
The Earth is destroyed.
LOL. Climate change is real.
Right.
That's true.
We're going up this hill in hell. It's Harmon's Hill, and there's a bunch of S turns, and Ash tried to bring Ash's Smash up the hill, but she couldn't get it around the turn, so brought it back down and left it with the rest of our vehicles. And as you guys went up the hill to fetch that pail of water, because it was there, duh. You went through this force field that, unbeknownst to you guys, separated people or put you in two planes of existence where Shaka and Celise were together and saw the rest of the party, but they couldn't interact with you guys. But for Rin, Robbie, and Ash, they saw Celise and Shaka, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out if they could interact with Celise and Shaka.
Yeah.
And then we got up to the top of the hill where
So
Rin-
we're invisible.
So you're not
Invisible.
So like we saw you guys, but then Shaka decided to go up and test because he was trying to talk to you, and like you were like staring past us up the hill.
We can't see you.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
But like we just saw y'all looking past us. So like Shaka went up and his hand went right through you.
Oh, okay.
And then you kind of kept your gaze and went up the hill like past us,
Gotcha.
basically. Yeah.
So so then you guys went up the hill, and when you got to the crest of the hill, you saw, well, along the hill, all along the hill were these trees, these like metal trees, and on each of the trees was a person impaled on the tree, still alive, and there were these like birds, like sturges, flying around them, and every now and then they would go and pick a piece of something to eat off of one of the people. And as you got to the top of the hill, you saw the biggest of the trees, and there was a guy impaled on that tree as well, and you guys were able to interact with him. Do you remember his name, Sharif?
No, it was similar to Zahar. It was like Godjar or something like that.
It was. Well, why don't you talk about some other things while I look
Very
that up?
nice diversion.
Yes.
Yeah. So we were talking to him like, what like what's going on here, and he basically said that this is Haruman's torture chamber, like the hill. And the Sturges did not attack us, which is great. There was like a cottage on the top of like a hill, just looked like a regular college. Cottage. It wasn't like, it was like, it's brand new
Cottage
person.
you.
Yeah, so Celise and I investigated around it. It looked normal. Celise went to kick the door in, but the door was already open. But she successfully recovered with a nat 20, and basically when both of us stepped in, we were kind of, I don't know if we were transported, but we basically had visions of our futures. Well, of things that we desired. Right. So Celise's was, she had got vengeance on Zaraj, and she was living with her new partner, Alex. And it was kind of the relationship that you would think.
Her new wife.
Yeah, wife. Yes, wife. Yeah. She was also a soldier, and they seemed to be in a happy relationship. And mine was that Shaka had a family. He had wife and kids. And he owned a puzzle shop, which is pretty cool. And we both had to, kind of figure out what was going on. We knew that it wasn't real, but we still had to, kind of navigate our ways through it.
Yeah. I guess one thing that they were, both Celise and Shaka were given information, and I'm not sure how well whether or not you guys understood this or not, but that these were very real possible futures for you. If they made specific choices while they were here in Avernus, if they made this choice that furthered their own goals and ambitions, it would mean that they weren't around to help rescue Perrin, and Perrin would die. So they had to make a decision about whether or not they were going to follow this very real truth. If they said yes to it, this would be their truth, or risk the possibility of this possible truth coming to fruition and to potentially rescue Perrin. So they both made the choice to stick with their friends. For Celise, she found a door that seemingly went to the outside of her cottage, but it didn't. It led her back into Harmon's house. For Shaka decided to put an end to this reality by hugging his children to death.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, but I will say, in Shaka's defense,
Yes.
so the kids started speaking with a different kind of demonic voice.
Yes.
Oh,
So it
okay.
kind
yeah,
of,
yeah.
yeah.
So they weren't your kids.
Yes.
You knew that they weren't your
So
Yes.
I knew that. Well, Shaka's mind was that he has to reject what he really wants. To get back, he has to reject what he really wants.
Right.
So he did that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was tough.
So
It was very tough.
right, but they interacted before they went into the house. They interacted with Lulu, who split herself and was able to exist within both planes of existence, and Lulu was sent to, or tasked with, staying outside and guarding the rest of everyone as they stood and talked to Jander Sunstar,
Jander.
who was in the tree. And that is where we will pick things up
All right.
with Rin, Robbie, and Ash, along with Lulu, standing in front of this massive tree with Jander Sunstar. Hello, friends. This hurts.
Do you need help off this?
Yeah, do you need help? I mean, it's really creepy.
So, do you have you heard that story about the guy that was like attached to a tree, but he knew everything? Is that like your deal?
My deal is that I know some things. This hurts.
I think he's in pain. Maybe we should try to get him off.
Oh yeah, let's what?
Yeah, we try to get him off of the tree. Is he like?
Okay, so I'm trying to imagine this. Is he a part of the tree, or is he just on the tree?
He is.
If he's a part of the tree, I'm like, ooh.
So, here's what we're going to do. I want the three of you to all roll investigation.
5.
3.
17.
Okay.
This is a branch.
Right.
This is a man.
And this is a man.
While I'm explaining what you have seen, Ash, I want Rin and Robbie to roll perceptions for me. So while they're trying to figure out what's going on, what you see, Ash, is you clearly see that on this metal tree that this guy is kind of crucified and impaled in this tree. So sticking out of his gut, basically, is a spike, is a giant spike. So that's what hurts.
Yeah.
And he is being suspended on this tree,
Okay.
about 30 feet up in the air.
In my investigation check, is he alive through magical means? I would.
Yes. Like, do you want to ask him that?
Yeah. Okay. So as I am looking up, and he's already given me his name of Gander.
Yeah, it's
This one?
Jander.
Jander.
Jander Sunstar.
Jander
You can
Sunstar.
also see above his head is on the tree, it says, "Here is Jander Sunstar."
Oh.
So,
Mr. Jander Sunstar. Hey.
yes.
So, are
This
you?
hurts.
How are you here? How are you alive? How are you suspended without dying or bleeding out? Because I'm a ranger, so I'm more into like the natural order of things, and this feels completely off of the natural order.
Well, this is where Harriman wanted me to be tortured. He wanted me to see his house. He wanted me to be the first thing he saw when he walked out, to see me being tortured. This hurts.
What did you do to Harmon to make him so mad at you?
I stopped being his friend and listening to him. I'm going to cut to you guys. What was your perception?
8.
16.
So you notice really quickly, Robbie, that the 5 of you were together, or the 6 of you were together, including you and including everyone and Lulu, so including Shaka and Celise. You immediately see Shaka and Celise, they were looking up, but then they walk away, and it looks like they're talking to someone else, like kind of at eye level, but there's nobody there, and they're walking towards the cottage that you see as this is happening.
How far away is that?
It's about 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's relatively close.
Yeah, I want to call out to them. Be like, hey, guys, over here. We're the guy in the tree. Guys,
Okay.
over here.
They're not paying attention to you.
Scream louder.
Guys, that tree. There's someone in it. Don't walk away. Come back.
you see Celise put down Troll Skull Manor and leave it on the ground. Then you see Troll Skull Manor levitate in the air and come back to where you guys are, almost directly in front of Lulu.
Like Baby Yoda.
Yes. And it levitates almost directly in front of Lulu, and then it sits down on the ground right in front of Lulu.
So I could definitely. Can I roll insight to see like how they're doing? 22.
So for a second, you see Lulu. It almost seems like there's two images of Lulu. Like you see her genuflex, and then she's like more alive and aware than she was before. And you're still watching both Celise and Shaka going towards the house. And it looks like Celise is backed up a little at the door. You watch them walk around the cottage, and she's like at the door now. And it looks like she's getting ready to bang the door in. But Lulu looks at you and she says, oh, well, that was weird. We're in, Robbie, they can't hear you. They're in a different plane of existence.
Crap. What type of plane is it?
It's just a different plane. It's not like, the Y plane or
The X plane?
Yeah.
Not like those?
No.
None of those planes?
None of those planes.
Okay, no. Not Spirit Airlines?
No, Frontier, no.
You gotta check in 24 hours before on Southwest.
Yeah.
You wanna get a seat? I don't understand how they divide up the groups. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's always C.
Yeah, it's always C for me
They
too.
just want you to pay for that A, for
Yeah.
that A 1 to 15.
I don't understand. Did you know you can just walk in at any time? They don't even care what group you are. We do it all the time.
It gives me so much anxiety.
She's always scared. Anyways, I don't know who's talking right now.
We have the tree.
The tree and Jander on a tree, yes.
Then Lulu by the tree. We're all together.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So a second ago, a couple of minutes ago, Rin and Shaka and Celise were with you guys looking up at Jander, and then they walked away, and now they're by the cottage. And Lulu just explained that they're in a different plane of existence.
Rin, hey, you remember when everything was like, you were telling me that timey-wimey story about like stuff? Do you know what any of this is? You were on a different plane of existence at one point, right?
I don't remember that. Yeah. But it was. I don't think this is the same thing. But should we try to see if we can
Like
reach
touch
them?
them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's like, yeah. Let's go.
Wait, hold on. Okay, let me pick up this rock really quick. Okay, I'm gonna throw this at Celise.
Okay.
And if she turns around, then we know for sure.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Everybody, stand back. Ren is gonna use science.
Ooh, nice callback. All right. Sweet.
All right, Rin, roll athletics. Okay.
The hypothesis is formed.
I really hope I
This is
get.
fun.
Oh no, 7.
Okay, so when Rin goes to throw the rock, as he's going to throw the rock, Celise, as you can see, is getting ready to kick the door. she kicks the door, and the door just opens, and she rolls in. Just as she is rolling in, that rock bounces past her head and hits the door frame and bounces back.
Oh, God.
Dang it, we'll never know if she would have
I
gotten
don't
hit.
know.
But you know what? You really lucked out that he didn't hit her in the
That's
head.
also true.
Yeah.
So she rolled in, and you can, like, when the door opened, you can kind of see.
Why
but
does
it
she
was
go
really
through
dark.
doors that way? It's very strange. She rolls into every single door. Do you remember how embarrassing it was when we went to TGI Fridays and she just rolled through the door? That's canon.
You then see Shaka cock his head a little, and then he runs in the door as well.
Maybe he noticed us.
Maybe you know to. Yes.
Should we throw a rock at him too?
I think we should like try to tackle him.
Hey, tree guy. I want to yell at the tree guy.
Yes.
Okay, stop laughing. That's very creepy. Okay, it's just what's his name?
Gender.
Pajamas.
That's not
What's his
it.
name? It's that
Gender.
what is it? Gender.
Like Xander with a G or a J.
Chandler Bing. Chandler. What's going on in that cottage over there?
That's Harriman's house.
Oh.
That's his house. That's where he lives.
That's like your old friend, right?
Yes.
That you
That's
stopped being friends with,
that is correct.
and then they
Yes.
piked you.
Yes.
You got treed.
You got treed. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's wonderful that you can make jokes of this.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I
Do
mean,
you need water?
it's,
or a
it's
snack?
very awkward.
I'm afraid to take you down because you'll bleed out.
Yeah, well, it hurts. That is his house. That's where he lives.
Is it in a different plane of existence?
Well, do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we saw our friends, and they're in a different plane of existence.
Well, I don't know. Everything is here. What are you talking about? This hurts.
As he's laughing and saying this hurts, I'm grabbing. I want to look at the house. Like Troll Skull Manor is there, right?
Well, yes.
And it was just floating. So
Well, it's on the ground.
it's on
now.
the ground now. So I just want to like look at it, and I want to look inside of it.
You grab it.
Yeah.
You're able to pick it up.
Yeah.
You're able to look at it. It's Troll Skull Manor.
Where's Duo?
Duo's in the house. He's kind of like on his side.
Oh no, he's like a little Lego person
Yeah,
that has
yeah.
been toppled over.
Yes.
Can I write him?
Can you get your finger in there? You
Wait,
can.
what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make he's toppled. I want to write him, put him on his feet.
Yeah.
So you
is
gotta
he-
go
is he
through the
stoned
window.
or something? Is he
Everything's
right?
frozen inside.
Oh, he's frozen. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if he's alive, we're gonna like crush his rib cage.
You're trying to open a window.
Yeah, I'm trying to like put him on his feet, or at least put him in like I don't know, put him in a safe spot. 'Cause he's gonna get jiggled around.
Yeah. What would you roll for that? What would you roll?
Sleight of hand, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Just put him in an armoire.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
yeah.
Roll a sleight of
Or
hand. see
wrap
if
him
you
up
can-
like a taco.
Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh well. 8 plus 6.
14.
Okay.
So you're able to get your finger to open the window, and you get your finger in to try and right him. You grab your finger you try and support him by the lantern he's holding.
Yeah.
And you,
haunting.
so you can kind of sit him up, and like you go to sit him up on one side, and as you push him up, he almost topples over, but now he's sitting straight, but you can't find a place to put him so he's secure.
Can I like scoot like pillows towards him?
There are like
a
pots
couch?
and there are like pots
Oh,
and
he's in the
pans.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They're pots
All
and
right.
pans.
I did my best.
Yes. And then you try to close the window. It's still open a little, and then you put Troll Skull Manor down.
All is well in here.
Guys, I'm afraid if we run over there, we too will be in that plane of existence.
But don't we want to be on the same plane as our friends?
They should want to be on the same plane as us.
Oh, whoa.
Plus, that place looks freaky.
Yeah, but Shaka's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the same guy who owns that house owns that property owns this tree man.
That's true.
Don't trust people who own tree men.
But this is maybe the way we can get home. Right? Didn't they say that this Harmon's Hill has a portal so we can go back to...
Haruman has the portal.
oh, where's he?
Whoa.
He has the portal. He's in his house.
Let's go portal shopping in his house.
Oh, nothing good can happen from this. I wish I was a tree person. I wouldn't have to make so many decisions. But then I couldn't leave. Get it, guys? Guys, you get it?
And I'm out.
Can I say that?
Where's his torso off and
Clouds away. Can I say that?
This is too much torture.
That the knock knot like kind of vibrates.
Yes. So what are you guys doing?
Gonna go walk up to that house, I guess.
All right, you're walking up to the house.
Yeah.
Can I take some rocks though, just in case?
Yes.
Chandler. What's his name?
Janter.
I mean, it's Chandler now.
Hey, tell me, you were his best friend for a while, right?
I wouldn't call us best friends.
Oh, you're one of those people? Come on.
But yes, we were friends. We fought together, yes.
Okay, tell me one secret about this Harmon dude. One thing that I should know going in there.
He has his own motivations.
Crap, Chandler.
He wanted one of you here. He brought your friend here.
Our friend Perrin?
Yes, the halfling.
Why?
That I'm not sure of.
Do you know what type of music he's into?
I don't know. Alternative.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is some Linkin Park stuff out here.
Everything you say.
Closer to the edge.
Closer to the branch, and I'm about to break.
Yeah, that's Avernus. Yeah. Linkin Park on repeat.
Oh my god.
So, all right. So you guys are going towards the house.
Yeah.
The door is open.
Do you want us to bring you back anything?
Some orange juice.
Orange juice.
Hey, a simple request. That's
Yes.
cool.
Tree request. It's like drinking the blood of another tree, but okay.
That's super metal.
That's pretty metal.
Yep.
Shut up when I'm talking to you. Okay, we get it. Linkin Park plays all the time here. Oh, we're leaving. We're gonna head over to the house.
All right. So the door's open. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna ask.
Hey, Ren, you want to throw a rock?
So I'll just say that. So you guys are going towards the house. Lulu is also following you. She is carrying Troll Skull Manor.
Oh,
Okay.
great. Okay.
Yeah. So following you to the house. Rin, do you have any rocks?
Do I have any rocks?
I don't know. Do you have any rocks?
So you
grab
grab
some.
Yeah, you
Okay.
grab some rocks.
Okay.
Okay.
So Rin has rocks.
Can you just like toss a rock up there to see how real this manor is
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna.
with your science?
Okay. Science. All right. For science. Oh wait. I got it.
Yeah.
Should I roll for? Okay.
Yeah.
Which one am I doing?
Athletics.
Again? Okay.
For science.
Oh my god.
man.
So bad. Okay. 3.
All right. Yes. So you throw the rock. You don't hit the door. You actually hit the window. Between there are grates on the window, and you hit the window. It should break, but the rock bounces off the window and hits the grate. It bounces back, hits the window, and then falls down.
Well, at least the window's real.
Yeah.
Everything
real.
sounds real.
Science did work.
Okay, guys, are we rolling in?
Yeah, we have to roll in. All right, get your rolling positions.
Ash and chips. Yeah.
Somersault inside.
All right. Like everybody slow awkwardly.
So who's gonna go first?
I mean,
the
it was
door-
your idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roland.
Yeah.
go first.
Robbie's
Yeah.
all right. So
I'll go last.
Robbie
rolls in.
Robbie goes to roll in.
The three of us are truly a disaster team.
Roll out.
Acrobatics or performance?
Acrobatics. Yeah, acrobatics. Yeah.
They're both the same for me. 12.
All right. So you go to roll in, you do a somersault, or I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a somersault,
into the house, but you kind of wind up on your side. But you guys from the outside, Rin and Ash, you see him roll in, you see him roll a second time, and then he just disappears into the darkness.
Wow, that roll is really.
I tried so
Power
hard and got so far. In the end, it didn't even matter.
When Robbie, when you rolled inside, and you kind of landed on your side a little. You looked, and very briefly, the inside looked like outside, but like a forest. Then it went black. Then when you for a second it went black, and then it's not black. You feel like you're moving up and down, and you hear kind of the clumping of like a horse.
Oh, okay.
Right? On a gallop, and then it stops, and you look around, and in front of you, roll an investigation. Yeah, let's
20, not natural.
All right, dirty 20. So you're looking around. You're in front of a wall. There's a portcullis down.
A what?
A portcullis. That's like the gates, the old-timey medieval gates.
Is that what that's
I
called?
never heard that.
Yeah, portcullis.
Wow, that's a good word.
Portcullis.
Never heard that.
Pretty good.
So the portcullis is down, and there's a wooden door behind the portcullis, and you look around and you look down, and you're on a horse.
Oh.
But it's like a stallion. It's just a majestic beast that you're riding.
What's the difference between horses? Like what?
You mean a stallion
Yeah.
and a horse?
Like what's the difference between a stallion and a horse? Is a stallion? I thought a stallion was a horse.
Yeah.
A stallion is a horse.
But what
right.
type of horse is a stallion?
There's different breeds of horses.
Right.
Yeah, but like,
they're like
what's the difference
the
between a stallion and
fast-
like another type of
It's
horse?
like
Yeah.
the difference between dog breeds.
Right.
Yeah, but I just don't know any of those.
Yeah. There's like
there's a bunch of them. I don't know.
there's
the names.
Clydesdales. They've got hairy feet.
Yeah.
Those are the Budweiser horses.
Those Budweiser ones, right?
I think
And
that's the
then-
only one I know. And I thought
And then there are like war horses that are really big.
I thought they were all just horses.
And then there are stallions that are really fast.
Animals are diverse, Carlos.
Yeah, well, I know that. I know that. But I thought, like, besides, like, color or
Right.
whatever, I didn't think they all had. Anyway.
I don't know very much about horses,
Yes.
so I can't
None of
even-
us do.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
We're not horse people. We eat horses.
Don't.
We don't eat horses?
I don't eat a horse. I don't.
You've eaten at White Castle.
I've eaten a couple horses.
So I mean, this is just a majestic beast, and from above you, in front of you, near the ramparts, you hear, "Who goes there?"
Can I tell he's talking to me? Or
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody else around.
yeah.
You
I like
assume.
look around. I'm like, excuse me, sir. I seem to have rolled onto this horse. Where am I?
Who are you?
Oh, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Robbie Jellyman. All my best friends call me Dirty D, though.
What? And then you see someone appear above the ramparts, and they look down at you. And when they see you, they're about 25, 30 feet in the air, but you can see his eyes. You can see his pupils because his eyes have gotten humongously wide. They're just super wide. It is you. Oh, please, sir. So sorry.
Oh, sir.
Oh,
What?
let me open. Oh my. And hurry up, open it. And the portcullis starts to raise. And then the wooden doors, they were double doors, they open up. And you start to walk in on your horse. And you hear all of this commotion on the main street in front of you.
Thank you.
And children are starting to form on the streets, and people are starting to come outside. It's like it's a parade. Children are cheering. Men and women are mixed between swooning and crying.
Oh,
Not exciting.
As
like is he singing like the Prince Ali?
right,
Robbie's a Backstreet Boy.
and you just hear, as you're walking by, you hear, Jellymint, Dirty D, Dirty D. And
Oh,
there's
hey, what's going on? Do I know
a chant.
Oh,
Says,
hey.
Dirty D.
What?
Dirty D.
What's happening right now?
Dirty D. And you're going, you're moving forward towards the center of the square, and you see a statue there. And you look at the statue. It's you. It's Robbie.
Can my pose be me like, nah, you ain't got to make a statue of me.
Right, yeah. So it's
That's my pose.
yeah. And
Wait, what the crap? That's me.
right. Dirty D. And you stop right in front of the statue. And as you stop, coming from on the other side of the square, walking out of like an administrative type building, is this very regal looking woman. She's regal for this village. This village is, it's kind of small, but she walks over to you and she's wearing a sash. And the sash says mayor. And she says, we are beyond honored to have the great Dirty D in our humble village. The hero of Harmon's Hill.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have me confused.
The adjudicator of justice.
I don't know what those words mean.
The champion of Cheju.
Again, more words I don't
The
understand.
liberator of Lushpool.
Did you write all these down? You're saying them off the top of your head.
Songs were sung that you were nearby, and I prayed as I might. But I had very little faith that you would visit a town such as ours. Thank you so much.
I think you had me confused with someone else. I literally did a bad somersault onto a horse. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I shouldn't be here right now.
And we cut away from Robbie to
Awkward.
who's next?
Where did he go?
I don't know.
He just rolled out
He
of
just
here.
rolled out. Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
How wide is the store?
It's big enough for a single file.
Because I was gonna say, what if we just rolled in together? We wouldn't be separated. But we will fit.
I was just gonna roll in after him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, go ahead and roll performance or acrobatics.
Always. That is 10. It was a bad it was fine. Instead of doing a frontward somersault, because I have chips, I do a side somersault.
So you guys you side somersault in,
it's
and
more
you just
downhill.
kind of wind up on your feet. Like as you go sideways, you wind up on your feet and you kind of stumble sideways into the darkness.
No.
And Rin, to you, she just disappears.
Not by myself.
Ash, when you go in, it looks like a cave, and then everything goes dark.
Okay, all right. Don't be scared, Chips.
Right? So as you kind of blink to adjust your eyes, you look around, And it's not a cave. That kind of wouldn't do it justice. It's a cavern. Soon as you get here, though, your armor starts to shimmer a little. And you hear, Ashbourne? Ashbourne, is that you? And you hear it. It's almost like you hear it all around you. You hear it from your armor. And you hear it from the outside world.
So completely disoriented, kind of still clutching chips. Ash is like looking around, walking forward, and so it's a cavern. So when she steps, there's like her footprints or footsteps that kind of echo, right?
Yeah, just a little. Just a little, yeah.
And she looks out and yells,
Hello?
You see eyes, big eyes, looking at you, and you hear, but they're away. You think you see them, and you think you also see like gold. And you hear, it is you. I knew it had to be. I could feel you ever since you made it to Avernus. Faint at first, but it got stronger and stronger. The figure moves out of the darkness, the eyes that seem like they were eye level, but they were big, big eyes, raise up pretty high, and you hear a footstep, but it's more like a stomp. The ground shakes as you hear the stomp. You hear another heavy footstep. The ground shakes again. And then your armor. It should be cold, but it's warm. Then you hear, let me get a good look at you. And at that, a plume of fire shoots out. And it goes right beyond you and hits these torches on the wall and illuminates this ginormous cavern. And standing in front of you, as you look at the fire and you turn back around, you knew what was there. But now you've only confirmed it. There is a giant red and gold dragon standing in front of you. Red and gold like your armor. Red and gold like your arm. And the dragon says, "Oh, I must be such a sight." And immediately, where the dragon was, it just disappears and shrinks until you get to see a normal-sized elf in a robe that is red and gold. And immediately you look into those eyes and you know who this is.
Mom?
Hi, honey. Cut to Ren.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to roll.
All right. I mean, are you gonna roll?
I'm gonna roll. We gotta-
Are you rolling to roll?
I'm gonna roll to
athletics.
roll. Oh, I had bad rolls too, but let's see. I'll see.
Oh man.
3.
3.
Can I try like cartwheel like halfway?
We all have our different
yes.
methods.
So
Gonna be a bad
Rin,
card.
Yeah, this came in,
Rin
like, all the
goes
way.
to cartwheel inside. It is the worst of the cartwheels.
I can imagine it right now too.
He hits the side of the door frame with his legs as he goes to cartwheel in, and he kind of like skids into the house, into the darkness. When he looks up in front of him, it looks like a throne room. And he's like, oh, and he closes his eyes to kind of collect himself. When he opens his eyes again, he still sees the throne room, but from a different perspective. And he hears, Your Grace, excuse me, Your Grace.
Huh?
Your Grace, excuse me, Your Grace, but you said you wanted to know when the rebellion was quelled. Well, the rebellion has been quelled.
Wait, you're talking to me?
Well, of course, Your Grace. Who else would I be speaking to? There is no one else here but Your Grace. Excuse me. I'm sorry to be so obstinate. Please forgive me.
Oh, you should feel sorry.
There it is. That's our Rin.
That shoe slipped right off.
Yes, please forgive me, Your Grace. Well, but the rebellion, it has been quelled. Everyone knows your power.
Okay.
They will not get in the way again.
I feel great about that. You know, after all this, the battle and the rebellion, is there a name for this rebellion?
Well, it's the over-rebellion.
Yeah, the over rebellion is now finished, and I'm just really.
It's over.
I feel great that the power and everyone knows that to not mess with King Ren.
I mean, what name do you have?
Count Ren.
Count Ren?
Count Ren.
I love it.
I like that.
Absolutely, Your Grace.
We're now changing my name, and from this day forward.
Wait, you just said
This is a royal declaration.
So today is.
He's decreeing.
Today we're making the day Count Ren Day, and for all day there'll be no one will have to work. Everybody can relax and have to just make sure that they say hi to me when I walk on the street and give me all their gold and be nice to me.
And be nice to me.
Well, of course, Your Grace. I mean, Count Rin.
Thank you for correcting yourself.
I love this.
Oh, sweet, powerful angel.
What type of cartwheel was that?
I shall prepare the village, the township, for the celebration at once.
Will there be a parade and will there be a throne that I can sit on?
You're sitting on your throne already, Count Rin.
We'll get someone to pick up the throne and take me to the parade.
Very well.
Thank you. I have a question really quick.
I have a question.
I have one question.
Also, one
Listen,
question.
get someone to carry me. Also, question. Are we cool with questions?
Are any of my loyal friends here as well? I would like for them to see this.
Well, I am your friend, your Grace, Count Rin.
Okay, friend, but do I have other friends besides you?
Well, yes, everyone that works here in the palace is your friend.
Oh, I can't have a
Count Rin.
I can't have a place where everybody's my friend. You can't trust everyone.
You can't have place. Those are my problems.
Sorry. Cheers does not exist.
Would you prefer me to be untrustworthy, Your Grace, Count Rin?
No, we'll keep you on a trustworthy list so you can stay right there. Okay, so all right, get someone to pick this up so we can go off to the parade.
And they are coming, and they put pole arms into your throne, and they're very strong men, strapping men, come and grab it and start to carry you through the throne room.
I just feel like Red's just like he's just like what's going on? Like,
Every adventure you are.
I'm enjoying this, but I'm also very confused. But
Yeah, Rin has been through a lot.
Rin, roll perception.
okay. Ooh, nat 20, but it's 26.
So nat 20. I mean,
But yeah,
That's
20.
I am a count.
Rin, you feel powerful. You feel unbelievably powerful. You can't imagine anyone feeling as powerful as you do right now. There are men that are carrying you on this throne, but somehow you know that if they weren't, you could just fly to wherever you wanted to go.
Yeah, sorry, I got excited.
Robbie, back to you. Cut to Robbie. You are now in the town square with the mayor and all of the townsfolk standing around, and the mayor says, "Oh, please, Dirty D. It would be our honor if we could have a feast to welcome you to our village."
I mean, I could go for some. I'm trying to get off the horse. I can go for some. Ooh, this is really weird. It's like, do I put my leg to the front or do I put my leg in the back to go around? I don't. Just cartwheel down this thing. Some food would be great. I mean, don't have to put yourself out for me on any. Ooh, he just like falls.
When you fall, you feel awkward, but as you fall, somehow you instinctively fall off the side of the horse. You use your hand to push off of the horse, and you do like a flip in the air and land on your feet. And the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Thank you. Didn't mean to do that, but guess you luck out sometimes. Listen, this isn't my horse, and I'm really sorry.
Of course this is your horse.
I want to look at that horse.
Yes.
Roll insight if this
Yes,
horse knows me.
absolutely.
That horse knows you.
17.
Yes, that horse, of course the horse knows you. In fact, when you landed off the horse, it was like it was part of your routine. The horse takes a bow
God.
when you landed on the ground.
Oh, you're one of those fancy horses. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, I somersaulted in. I wound up on this horse. Where am I?
This is the village of Brackington.
Oh, Brackington. Have I ever heard of this?
No, we're just a lowly village here in Faerun.
Oh, okay. Wait, Faerun?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yes.
That's pretty dope. Did you see anyone else rolling? Have you seen any other somersault people?
No. Well, there's you.
There's me, but was there anyone for me? Like, okay, there might have been.
There were many people before you, but after Dirty D delivered his brand of justice, there hasn't been evil far and wide throughout all of Faerun.
This D?
You are the hero. Yes.
My D brought justice?
You are so
But it's
humble.
so dirty.
Yes. Sometimes Justice needs to be dirty
Well, I
in
guess.
order to clean it up.
I mean, I've been saying
Those were your words.
that sounds like something I would say.
Yes.
Oh God.
We will have a feast, and the singers will sing songs of your tales.
I love singers. I love songs. I love feasts. Oh, but you got me confused. There's gonna be another Dirty D who's way dirtier than me that's gonna come out anytime now. Are you sure it's not Dirty B?
There are statues of you in every village across the Sword Coast.
For what?
For all of your... We will tell you tales. I've heard this. I have heard that you seem to be humble, but secretly you just want to hear us sing your songs and tell your tales.
I am
We will
very
do
humble.
that. We will take care of that. Don't you worry. Brackington will perform the best.
Where's that
you.
music coming from? Are you gonna break out into a song right now?
Brackington's the best.
You're trapped in a musical. Yeah. Yeah, you're in a musical.
We cut from Dirty D back to Rin. Rin, you are making your way out of the throne room and into the village. It seems like as you're going into the town square, they knew you were coming. The festival has already started. Count Rin! Count Rin the courageous! Count Rin the clerical!
Clerical.
Yes, clerical. You've got your books in order. Count Rin the wise. Count Rin the powerful.
Wow. Well, I just felt he's just like, hi everyone.
Yes.
Great rebellion, right?
Yeah.
Was it good? Was it good for you? Like it was good for me.
I can't tell if you're taunting the people that were rebelling or if but that's good.
Just then, Rin, as you're getting to the town square, you hear and an arrow is coming towards you. It's a giant, just a giant sized bolt, like it came from, a giant crossbow. It's flying towards you. What do you do?
Can I try to grab it?
Sure.
Grab it. Do I have to roll for that?
No, you don't have to roll for
Okay.
it. In fact, you're waving with one hand. And as the bolt comes towards you, you just put up your left hand. Your right hand you're waving. You put up your left hand and you just grab the bolt out of the air. And you smile and it disintegrates in your hand.
I'm really powerful. That is.
Right.
But someone is trying to assassinate me. This is inexcusable. We must find who sent this arrow towards me.
As soon as you hear that, as soon as you say that, you look off into the distance, kind of to your northeast, and you hear, "Wah! Wah!" Doof. And the crowd goes crazy. Ah! Count Rin, the powerful. Count Rin, Count Rin, Count Rin.
We still need to find out who's trying to murder me, though. Someone is trying to murder me. Did you all see that? I know I did that. And he I know I did that, but someone is out there. Soldiers!
And the soldiers run up. Yes, Your Grace.
So yeah, we just came outside and someone just tried to shoot an arrow at me. I'm assuming I'm trying to get assassinated. So can we go out there and find out who's doing it?
Well, do you even need us to do that, Your Grace?
I would do it, but I'm a little tired.
Very well, Your Grace.
Okay, off quickly, please.
Yes, Your Grace. Yes, Your Grace. And they run off.
This is weirdly strange power.
Your handler is he looks at you and he says, Your Grace, Count Rin. Well, you don't need the soldiers, but okay.
I'm trying to make sure they still feel like they're they have a job and that they are powerful. You know, you got to make sure that people feel comfortable in their positions.
That is good, Your Grace. That is very good, Your Grace.
I know. I'm right.
It is. We are lucky that you've made the decisions that you've made
That's so
throughout
true,
your life,
Yeah.
so that we can be protected by you.
I'm pretty incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. This is.
I'm loving this.
Yeah. This is. Well, thank you very much, Your Grace. Can we eat now?
Let me eat first and then you can
Of course. Well, of course, Your Grace.
You
Of
get
course.
whatever arrows are coming.
Whoever tries to assassinate you.
I would like to also have a nice beverage as well, if that's possible. Because this is
You don't think beverages come with your feast?
a great.
You don't think
It's
they.
an a la carte feast.
Yeah, you gotta order separate.
You don't think they ordered the number 2? Or you think they did it off the menu?
Not in this empire.
We don't know.
We do it
So
differently.
immediately, someone runs over, leans down on all fours in front of you, and with their back out, someone else puts a tray of food with a drink on top of them for you to eat.
It's really not necessary. I'm so okay. I understand. I have a lot of power here.
It's like
but
down low talking to that person.
I know I have a lot of power here, but you literally don't have to do that. Like you could stand up and just give it to me.
It's my pleasure, Your Grace.
Okay, it's getting a little weird. I know this is a lot to take in, literally in 10 minutes.
There's a
But
guy behind him has a seat.
you don't have to do that. But I thank you for this. I appreciate it.
No, please allow me, Your Grace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. You have the next 5 days off. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, thank you, Your Grace. Thank you, Your Grace.
Here's some gold too if you want to buy something here.
Oh, absolutely, Your Grace. Thank you very much, Your Grace.
Yeah, I'm sure that you've done a lot of service for this empire and for myself. So
Yes.
It's an empire now.
we're making it big. Might as well. At this
Of course, Your Grace. Cut to Ash.
Oh gosh.
Ash is in a room with a woman whom she's called Mom. It's in a robe. She has acknowledged that she is. Ash, it is so wonderful to see you.
Oh wow, wowie, wow, whoa, whoa, wow. I thought you were dead. I mean, dead, disappeared. I thought you were disappeared, and then I went to go look for you, and then Finn and I went to go look for you, and then he got in jail. And so he's in jail.
Yes, well, I am dead. That's why I'm here in a furnace. But I'm so happy to see you. And I'm glad that Finn was there for you. And look at the woman you've turned out to be. And you're still wearing my jacket.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing I own.
Oh,
I miss you. How did you? What happened to you?
oh, well.
And you're a dragon? Hold on. It makes sense. But I thought, for a little bit, I thought maybe I was part, turkey or something.
Yes, I am a dragon, but I decided to live amongst the elves, and I found your father, and we fell in love, and we made you. But then you were born, and your arm, it proved that I wasn't who I said I was. And immediately, your father turned on me. And the rest of the elves, they hunted me.
He said that you had to go away, that you left us.
that was true in a way. I sacrificed myself so that you could pass unharmed. But now you're here
Where is here?
in this cavern. I've had to do some things that I'm not happy about, but I am here. And you're here, so I can teach you everything you need to know so that you can have your full power. You are more powerful than you could ever imagine, my little Ashbourne. If you just stay here with me, I can teach you everything. Everything.
And Ash looks down at Chips, who's looking up at her. And then she looks around the cavern and she says,
As much as I want to stay, I have friends who need to go back. I don't think I belong in Avernus.
We don't have to be in Avernus if you choose to stay with me. We can go wherever we want.
Could you save my friends with me? You seem very strong, and we need all the strength we can get. One of my very best friends is kidnapped.
I can only you and I together can get away. Your friends will have to fend for themselves.
But if you... Why didn't you come for me sooner? Why didn't you come for me before I made these friends? I was all alone. Finn was in jail, and I was just wandering, and I found this family, this real family now, and you want me to trade them for you stepping back into my life? Promising me something?
I had no choice. There was fight your father and the other elves and risk you, or sacrifice myself to save you, to hide you so that you could live. There was no choice to make. The choice was to save you. I did this because I love you so much, my little girl.
I love you so much too, Mom.
We can be together again, wherever we want. The choice is yours.
I can't leave my life for this cavern. And I know you, and I know that you would want me to live a full and big life. And you wouldn't want me to live a life of confinement. It doesn't make sense, Mom. Why can't you just come with me? Why can't you meet my friends? I know you would love them. There's Rin, and there's Shaka, and there's Robbie, and Celise, and Perrin. You would like all of them so much. Just come with me.
Perrin, he's the one. He's why you're here. Haramon wants him. If you save me, it saves me from having Haramon ride me some more. But he wants Perrin. He wants him bad.
Why?
I don't know why. He wants him, though. Like almost like nothing I've ever seen before. Sweetheart, I love you, and I don't want you to make tough decisions. I know I've hurt you, but this is a choice you have to make. You have to choose me or them. Please understand, this is not what I wanted. We're going to cut there, and we're going to go to Robbie.
Well,
Robbie, you are now sitting in a great hall.
Oh.
There are tables lined up in this great hall on the sides, and then a dais where you are sitting at the center of this dais as
I'm a dais.
yes,
I'll be here all night, folks.
yes, yeah.
Because my ride left me here.
Booted you out of the car.
So you're sitting on the dais as the guest of honor in the center, and people are coming up. There is a performer in front of you, and behind that performer is like a little band. There's someone with like a guitar. There's another person with like a flute, and someone with some kind of percussion instrument, a drum. And, and the performer says, "It's time to tell the tale of Dirty D, how he prevailed. If he can do the things, an angel gets its wings."
Okay. Picked it up at the last second.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody knows that Robbie is all of our heroes.
Oh, heroes. Okay. I
Yes.
was going to say vanquishes foes, but that's okay.
Oh, no.
No, that's good. I like it.
Yes. You.
Hey, I know I put you on the spot about this song. I know I asked for like a song, and that's cool, but you can just tell me as well. You don't have to sing it.
Oh, no. We must sing it.
It's okay. You definitely don't have to sing it.
Don't be
Oh,
contrary.
Okay, here it is.
Because Robbie defeats the foes, and he
Yeah, okay.
punishes
all right.
unsavory. Yes,
that's-
well, Robbie, Dirty D, Jellymint, it's an honor to be in front of you. Your ability to punish unsavory characters is the stuff of legend. The story of Harmon's Hill and how you were the hero is just
Oh, wait, hold on. Harmon's Hill, huh?
yes. I mean, that is where your heroics began.
Describe it to me, not in song or rhyme. I feel like that's not your thing. Do you make a
please.
living some other way?
Please forgive me. I was I only had a few seconds to realize that you were going to be here, but I can just have a conversation with you about
that's good. That would be better. Yeah, no more rhyme.
about what you did at Harmon's Hill. Well, you decided that you could defeat Harmon on your own.
That doesn't sound like me, but go on. Okay.
You decided that you'd had enough of adventuring in a group because so many people were getting hurt that you decided to do it on your own, and you managed to push Harmon down a hole.
And that's how you got him. Yes.
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 I pushed the man down a hole. That does sound like me.
It seems like you stumble ass backwards into heroics.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
I don't think I stumble half ass backwards. I mean,
It's full ass backwards.
it's full ass backwards.
It's full ass backwards. But you do it, and it works all the time. It is almost like you have bountiful luck.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but hold on. Let me try something. I'm gonna
Yes.
pick up a plate,
Yes.
and I want to find the biggest guy that's there, and I want to frisbee his hat off his head.
So you
Watch this guy kick my ass. Like I just throw this plate.
So you throw the plate, and when you throw the plate ricochets off of the wall. It bounces by some other food, and like it picks like a turkey leg off of somebody's.
Look how stupid this is. Look at it.
A turkey leg off of someone else's plate. This
thing keeps
and then
flying.
and then it like grabs a piece of corn and then lands in front of the guy whose hat you were trying to knock off with a full plate, and he sits there and he looks and he laughs, and when he laughs backwards and his hat falls off.
What the crap? What the crap was that crap?
And the crowd goes wild.
It even-
Dirty D.
Don't
Dirty
say
D.
that was a complete accident. I didn't do that on purpose.
Dirty
You didn't
D.
even give him sides. Okay.
Yes. How did you know I was gluten free?
Step bountiful luck.
That bountiful luck.
Works for dietary.
Oh, okay. Wow. Whew, whew, whew. Well, it sounds like I can't do anything wrong. That's pretty cool and unusual. Don't know what that hat's like. Got all these people that really like me. So this area, it's good. I made it all good, huh?
Yes, well, of course you did, because you're Dirty D. You are the hero.
Okay, awesome.
You're the greatest to ever live.
Greatest I ever lived. Okay, that feels weird wearing. Feels sticky. If one were to get back to Harmon Hill, where would one go?
Why would you want to go back to Harmon Hill?
Well, I just feel like, okay, no offense, but I might have fallen and this could all be a delusion in my head. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have a wife and kids and a home and a mortgage and all those things. I'm not saying that. But if you do, it's probably in my head.
The mayor looks at you and the mayor says, but Robbie, this is all true.
Yeah, that's something that my head would say too. What's something my head wouldn't say?
Well, your head wouldn't say, Robbie, that it's all about the choices that you make. This could be your reality. Just make the right choice.
Ugh. Well, what choice do I have to make? Just to stay here?
You can stay here.
And do stupid stuff like this? I want to pick up an apple and
Yes.
whip it at someone. Like, ridiculously close to me.
Okay.
like
So-
5 feet away.
All right. So you throw the apple at someone who is to the left of you, also on the dais. As you throw the apple, they were picking up their knife to cut some food, and the apple sticks right on top of the knife. They look at it and take a bite and wink at you.
Ah! What the crap? Okay, this is so weird. This is, oh, God.
This could be your life. All you have to do is make the right choice. You'll know when the time comes. Cut to Rin. So Rin, you are sitting down. You are also eating. You have given your table 5 days off after being your table. What else are you doing? You had asked about your friends.
Yeah.
Able the table.
Right.
That's his name.
What do you want to inquire about your friends some more, or do you want to
Yeah.
inquire about friends in general? Because you asked, do you have friends?
Yeah, because obviously
They said
we're all
they're
your
your
friends.
friends. Yes.
Yeah, I was wondering if there are specific people that are my friends who may also be here, so I can also show this off, so they can also have to obey my orders.
That's why you want your friends.
Jeez Louise.
Your Grace, you're not talking about them, are you? You've said never to mention their names.
Oh,
Man.
can you let me know why I said that?
Because you have power unimaginable, and they were jealous of this, especially after the cost. After the one name that you did say, Perrin, after he died.
That's something I gotta think about. Okay.
So you don't mean them?
I guess not right now, no.
Well, very well, Your Grace. Again, this is your life. You can do what you want. Just make the right choices.
I'm gonna have to think about that. Didn't really. Wait, how did Perrin die? Because I just woke up and forgot for a second.
Well, let's just say some people think he got what he deserved.
Oh. Okay.
Are you okay, Your Grace? You seem different.
I don't know. This is not seeming as fun as it was a second ago. I will say that.
Well, Your Grace, just remember to make the right choice.
Okay. Yeah.
Cut to Ashbourne. Ashbourne, your mother is very remorseful for the decisions she had to make, the choices that she had to make. But now she is asking you to make a similar choice. She's asking you to either stay with her and you guys can live together, and she can teach you how to become as powerful as you possibly can be, and you can have your family again and go wherever you want. Or you can stay and try and help the rivals rescue Perrin.
So Ash is flooded with a lot of different feelings. Like, for the first time, she understands. I mean, she had an idea of what her heritage and what her lineage is, but to be confronted with the truth that she is part golden dragon, and seeing her mother, whom she hasn't seen for a very long time, in front of her, she needs help a little bit. So she looks at Chips, and Chips looks up at her and gives her a sort of like a yip sound.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. And Ash goes up to her mother and gives her a hug.
Yes.
Am I be able to do that? Okay.
Yes.
So gives her like a big, warm, and deep hug.
Right.
Has her hands in front of her and just talking with her, like with their hands clasped.
Right.
and she says, I've waited for this moment since I was 10 years old to tell you about my adventures and hope that I became the person you can be proud of. I have lived a life of adventure so that perhaps one day I could tell you about it. And now you're here in front of me, and I've made deals in the past. And as your daughter, part of your blood runs through mine, and because of that, I know that I have to make the choice that is hard. Not the choice that I want, but the choice that is hard. I love you. I love you so much, but I can't stay here.
My little girl, I want so very much for you to stay. You've always made me proud. And she's hugging you, and you remember this hug, you remember the love. And she says, you've made me incredibly proud. The choice is always yours, to spend your time with me or spend your time with others. I love you. And she pulls away, and as you're wiping away the tears, you blink your eyes, and you're no longer there. She is gone. Instead, you're somewhere else. Cut to Rin. Rin, you're looking around. You've eaten your food. Your food is delicious. You talked about your friends. You go to belch because you're full. After you belch, you close your eyes because you kind of, you burp. Oh. When you open your eyes, you look around. You're not in the town square anymore. You're somewhere else. Let's cut to Robbie. Robbie, someone says, haha, Dirty D is so funny. Look at him throwing things. Let's see what happens when I do this. And someone throws an orange back at you. And what do you try to do?
I like try to block it with my hands. Like,
Right.
like I'm gonna get hit with an orange.
Right. You swerve to the left, but the orange comes from the right and it smacks you in the face. Right. And you go like, oh, and you close your eyes. When you open your eyes, you're not in that great hall anymore. You're in a tavern, and you're surrounded by Celise and Shaka and Rin and Ash. And then you look. It's a weird tavern. It's a big, tavern, but there's a stage at the end, and there's a bar on the side. Everyone roll an investigation.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, Shaka, you get the roll today.
Yay, you're here.
18.
23.
11.
13.
Shaka and Rin, you immediately recognize this tavern. In fact, you look around. This is the tavern that the two of you were inside Perrin's head. Oh, God. Standing behind the bar is Claudius, wiping down a glass, looking like a bartender. But it's unmistakable that Asmar, that's Claudius. Standing on the stage is a human like paladin. And also on the stage is a cage. And the person on the stage looks at you guys and he says, living in Avernus can be quite trying sometimes. It's times like these, however, that make living here worth it. And the cage turns around. It's like a bird cage. Turns around. Inside the cage is a bloodied Perrin Underbow. Right next to Perrin is a tree that has Perrin's name on the tree. He says, he looks at you guys, and he looks back at Perrin, and he says, he's fine now, but I think you'll find his prospects to be particularly unnerving. End of episode. So, guys, we have one episode left.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about when that episode is in a little bit. But as per usual, we've got some time. We are going to open it up for questions from people in the chat. Just put questions and you can ask a question of any of the characters that you've heard in this episode today.
Yeah. Characters,
Yeah,
not people.
Characters.
only.
Characters.
Because it's fun. What a fun thing to just
is
like
fun.
improvise as our characters.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So apologies to Sharif Jackson, who didn't have much to do this episode, but
I got to laugh.
Yeah, there you go.
Studio audience.
Yeah. Are there any questions? Any questions from the table? You guys have questions?
I have
I have so many questions.
Many questions.
I have questions, but I don't think you can answer them. I'll say one thing I noticed was that every character did a PU.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
The Ash's mom.
Actually, I didn't notice everyone. I just only noticed one.
No,
Yeah.
no, definitely
Everyone
they all
did it?
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
they,
wow.
they
all
all
did.
did.
Good job.
For sure.
I literally only
That's
noticed
smart.
one, and I was
Yeah.
like, I bet he did it other times, and I didn't notice.
Question for Perrin. How do you feel about possibly becoming a Christmas ornament?
Fair question.
Well, the prospect of becoming something in a tree is potentially unwanted.
True.
Yeah.
That's what he'd say.
Question for Rin. May we eat now?
Yeah, that's a good question, Steven. Can we eat now?
You didn't tell him that you
Yes.
You didn't.
You said you were going to eat
On
first.
purpose. On purpose.
So currently, for those listening to the podcast, Brandon is just drinking his water. So instead of answering that, or I'm sorry, Count Rin is drinking his
quick with
water.
that.
Thank you.
So like they all have like food in front of them and they just
Yes.
can't. It just
It's
smells
like-
great and
Like midsummer.
Why did Ash choose her friends over her mother?
oh okay.
Deals made in Avernus are never what they seem. And I know that my mother would have wanted me to choose the greater good and not the selfish choice. So that's why I did it. And plus, I can't live in a cave forever.
Well, you guys would not have.
I
been in
know.
a cave.
I
Yeah,
know.
But,
But
yeah,
also-
yes.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorical.
That's what it is.
Metaphorical
Metaphorically.
cave. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She sacrificed herself so you could pass unharmed.
That's unharmed.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Question for Robbie. Whenever you get out of Avernus, are you going to invest in a horse?
Oh, yes. The tastiest of meats are, of course, the horse.
Of course. Of course.
They taste the best with a little hummus and sriracha on top.
I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Right, horse eater.
Right. Any more questions?
No, I'm just. That was a great penultimate.
Yeah.
Ended with a good cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, when's the next episode?
Yeah. So so this was the penultimate episode of Rivals of Waterdeep in Avernus.
I like that you always try to like harmonize.
I
with
do.
them.
I don't try. I do.
Oh, okay.
It.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I make it happen.
Right. I'm gonna be down here. So Ash, did your mom have a special pet name for you? Did you have one for her?
Oh gosh. I'm still totally stealing stuff, but
Yeah, she used to call me her little spark, and I would call her mom.
Yeah, there you go.
Mom is a pet name.
Mom is a pet name.
Dare
but it makes
you.
sense. It's the first thing that I thought of, and it made sense.
Oh, hey, hey now. Oh, let's see.
Yeah,
What's,
it's fine.
What is?
But it makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty
it was
good.
pretty good.
So here we go. This was the penultimate episode. Normally, what happens is you have an episode on Sunday, and then the next Sunday you have another episode. But we don't do things that way. So next Sunday we will not have an episode, but the finale of season 5 of Rivals of Waterdeep will be the 22nd of December at noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. So make sure you guys tune in 2 weeks, where the entire cast will be here for the finale of season 5 of Rivals of Waterdeep in Avernus. And I'm gonna be right here.
I'm so sorry. Apologize.
So, so if there are any questions for the actual people here. Oh yes, was the winner of the giveaway announced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
it was,
Who was it?
I think it was Glibster, if I saw right.
Yes.
Was it Glibster, I think?
Sure.
Yes. All right. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
And so if you have questions for us that are not to our characters, but to us specifically, you can reach out to us on our Twitter handle at Rivals Waterdeep on Twitter.
Also, I did look up some old Kool-Aid flyer type stuff in case anyone is wondering. A lot of them they're pretty tame. It kind of comes out to like a lot of points to like buy anything. I figured it out. Like if you wanted the video game, which was like the most money, like it was, it would probably come out to be around $150 if you were to buy that much Kool-Aid.
Wow.
But then I found another one with a lot of other toys, and they put wacky in front of anything. So you can get a wacky zany video, and it says, check out 30 minutes of wacky wild Kool-Aid style stuff. That one's great. There's also a little parent pen at the bottom where all the white parents are very sad that they're not.
Are they like locked out?
Yeah, that's like, are they?
They're like
jail?
locked into a pen while the Kool-Aid man plays a guitar in the corner.
Oh yeah.
my
Friendly
God.
parents.
That is what you do.
Lock 'em up.
He's playing it right next to another prize that you can buy called Wacky Counting Card, which is a calculator. But they rebranded it the Wacky Counting Card.
Well, like all the answers are cool. Like it's not
Be
like
a
a
math
number.
whiz with this credit card sized solar powered calculator.
Oh, I probably know exactly which one that is.
Oh, I
too.
can get that
So-
at
I know
Goodwill
what
for
to do.
50 cents.
Yeah. So,
So that's all I got, guys.
so hey guys, these are the rivals. We're gonna go around the table and say who we are and where you can find us next. Starting with Sharif.
Hey, so my name is Sharif Jackson. I play Chaka, Tiefling Warlock. You can find me at sharifjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com for links to all my goodies, all my stuff. not my goodies, but
a different site.
it's not that kind of website.
My Patreon is adult only.
It is family friendly. My website, and you can find me on all social networks under Sharif Jackson.
Yeah, I'm Brandon Stennis. I played Ren Leodon. You can find me on Twitter at I am Brandon TV, or you can find me on Twitch at I am Brandon. What is going on for me? Next Saturday, if you're in the Chicago area, I'm going to be hosting the Twitch Chicago meetup. So if you want to check that out, visit twitter.com/Twitch Chicago. You can find all the information there. But yeah, we're expecting a big turnout, so I'm going to be stressed.
Nice. What's the location? Where is it?
It's going to be at the Metro Chicago.
Hell yeah.
And
So-
if people want to find out more information, where can they go?
The link is very long, so go to twitter.com/Twitch Chicago. You can find it there. Yeah.
There you go. So Twitch Chicago on Twitter.
Yeah, and Twitter or Facebook. It's on there too.
Oh yeah, if you're old.
If you use the
Like
Facebook.
yes.
If you're our age,
yes.
is what he's saying.
I'm Serena Marie. You can find me on Twitter at Serena X Marie. Currently, I am working on an audiobook written by Jeff Ellis called A Phoenix in Winter that is scheduled to release at the end of this month. I'm recording it now, so that's what I'm working on. Also, if you're in the Chicago area on also Saturdays, so you're gonna have to pick. I am doing a holiday show at Comedy Sports Theater in Chicago. It is called A Very Merry Mix-Up. It is a stage reading of an actual Hallmark show, a Hallmark movie, and I will be reading as the lead Alice, who accidentally goes to the wrong house instead of her fiance's house and falls in love with their family on Christmas. It's dumb.
And leaves her fiance.
It's always a businessman.
Yes.
She always owns a Christmas store.
That is correct.
It's all the tropes.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Hey everyone, my name is Carlos Luna. You can find me on all social media under Carlos Crits. You can't find me doing anything for the rest of the year other than playing this show 2 weeks from now. I will be accepting Kool-Aid points, and when I get home, I'm going to buy some stuff on eBay, like possibly these wacky warehouse sticker factories, a box of 36 stickers featuring 6 different designs. 12 points, but, I'm willing to pay 120 right now.
And I am not Tanya DePass, but in her stead, I will be Tanya DePass. So I am not Tanya DePass, but you can follow her on Twitter at Cypher of Tyr, CYPHEROFTYR. Currently, she is in Philadelphia and trying not to be grumpy as she's on all the panels. And then she will be back here in the Chicagoland area at some point in the future, and then maybe she'll go away again, but she'll be back on the 22nd for our final episode. But yeah, make sure you check her out and say hello, and follow I Need Diverse Games and contribute because that's awesome. And I am Cicero Holmes on all my social media platforms. I am Stubby Stan. And you can find out what I am doing if you check all of the links that are in my stuff on social media, which, is probably a podcast or something, or 2 or 3. There are some other things that are coming up that I can't announce now, but we'll be able to announce in the future, like our finale.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But until then, we will see you guys in a couple of weeks. And we love you. And we'll see you then. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.